Hi, hello, welcome again. This video we are going to see about the scope functions in Kotlin. Maybe most of you know about the scope functions in Kotlin, but we have 5 scope functions in Kotlin. That's all. Let also run with apply. So you have a confusions with each one. What is the purpose of this? What is the purpose of that? What it will be do? What will we do that? So let's going to demonstrate with each of the scope functions. I'll start with the let. We'll just be assign a variable here. Okay, message. Okay, so we have a let is the first data type function, not the scope function, one of the scope functions. So what it will do means this is the it will the it represent the data of the variable, data of this particular variable, not an instance. It is okay. So what they will do, this will say like this is a context variable, and this let will have one return type also. The return type is the last variable of the let is return type. So if I have something means this message will return type. So I can do some variable here and I can get this variable. So the last line is a return type of the let. Okay, so this is the main function of this. If you have a let means the it will be here. The data value is message. So I can create here one value is equal to it. So the it represent the it is message, the message is transferring to value. So now I am using the value here means this value will be written. If I remove that also, this value will be written because that's in the last line. Okay, so if I text like something one means, so now it will be written like value 1. So this is the process. Let will return the last line. So it we can use this for null check also. Like this means if it is not null, only it will accept. Same thing. If it is null, it will accept only in the not null phase. If it is a variable is null, it won't run. It is not working. So mostly it will used for checking not null and do the operation. And let will have that context object is it means that's variable items value, and return type is last line is a return type. Okay, last line is a return type of the let. So next we will move to with. So with is another confusing function because there is similarity between with and run, those things. So the same thing will confuse you, but there is a very minor small change will be here. So let's go with this one. Okay, so you can call with data dot. Okay, so this is the proper way of calling the let with. But the with context function is this means the instance of this variable, not the data of this variable, instance of this variable. So you can call with this, and that's a string only. So this will return value. It have a return value, but you can't get the return value. So what you can do is with is recommend when calling the functions on context object without a lambda returns. If there is no return with the without the lambda returns, you can use the with this function. So that's what the with will be useful. So this one also the same thing, but it will also shows like return, but it return will go here. Okay, so this is with. Let's do this one. Next one is run. Okay, so next go with a run you have to call like the same thing. Okay, is equal to data dot run. Okay, so run also the object context value is this, but run will return the value. You can say like where value is equal to data. Okay, so you can return the value by so this will return this value. Okay, actually, this will return this one. You can get this last line variable in IEM. Here you can get the last line variable in item. So return run, if you are seeing this, it is returning that line variable, that line's return. Okay, that's what run will do. And this is the 3 scope function. So we have another 2 scope function. Those are completely different from, not completely but related to this. We have one is also and apply. So what also will do is so basically run is a combination of these 2 things, let and with. So let will have it and with will have this. Let will return, this won't have return type. So this is a combination. So context run will have this context object and this return. Okay, format of this context object and this return. So see, run will have the context object of this and the last line return type of this. Okay, so as like that, also the same combination of other 2 things, run and let it like that. The format may be like that but not exactly the function. So what you can do now is okay, data dot apply. So just see, this is a context object, but apply and also don't return anything. Okay, so that's the main thing, apply and also don't return anything. That is a process. So if you want to apply, you can apply to this data. You can like apply dot, so not apply, data dot to string or data dot to decimal. You can do this one with this data. Okay, it's a format object. So you can do like, if the data is this one, you can do something, means you can do you can write anything inside here, but it won't return any value to here. Okay, this is what the apply may basically do. Then the where we have the last one is also. So also will do it have a it. So nearly both are same. This won't have a return type and this also won't have a return type, but this will have the runs object, context object. This will have the let's context object, which means this will have this will have it. So with this apply, or we have another one good example for apply is you can have some functions like let's say example intent. So if you have an intent, so if I am intending and apply, okay, so if I am intending and applying means okay, applying means I will get all the functions of intent inside this apply, like put extra, I can put anything. Okay, I can put flags, so you can add flags over here. Okay, so as well as you can put anything. So all the functions of intent you can get inside. So you can add this one and you can start the activity with this parameter. So this will be simple for also. That's why the also is useful. Okay, otherwise you can first start the activity and you can you do this one in a start activity. It will be super simple. So not only intent, you can use any classes, any extensions with this apply. You can use that methods or that functions inside this. Okay, so also you can do like, you have a data, so you can also do something with that data inside this block. That's why it's giving it. So it is equal to some message, you can do that. So if it is equal to message means you can do something here. So that's why the also won't return anything. Okay, this won't return anything, this won't return anything, but this will have a context object of it, this will have a context object of intent. Okay, I hope you guys understand what is a scope function, 5 scope functions in it. So mostly you will use let, run, and also is a super good operation. You can use also, not also, apply is a super good, you will use that one mostly. Okay, with for my experience, we won't use with mostly. I am not using very rarely, very rarely. There is no because there is no difference between this and this run. So we can use that. In some complexity we can't use the run means we can use that. Other than that, you don't care about this one. And apply, let, run will be the most useful cases in Kotlin. Okay, yeah, thank you. I think if you need something regular basics, join my Instagram, Facebook, just click the subscribe button. Thank you.